In the beginning there was nothing, not darkness, for darkness implies the absence of light, and light had not yet been conceived, not silence, for silence requires space through which sound might travel, and space itself was yet unborn. There was only chaos, the great void, the endless emptiness that stretched without dimension, without form, without purpose. But within this nothingness, something stirred. Call it potential, call it destiny, call it the first heartbeat of existence itself. For from chaos, the impossible happened. Being emerged from non-being, substance from void. First came Gaia, the Earth Mother, vast and nurturing, her form taking shape like continents rising from primordial seas. She was foundation, she was fertility, she was the promise of all life to come. Her body became mountains and valleys, her breath became the winds that would one day carry seeds across her surface. Above her unfurled Uranos, the Sky Father, his star-studded dome stretching endlessly in all directions. Where Gaia was solid and embracing, Uranos was infinite and remote, his presence both protective and overwhelming. He was the vault of heaven, the realm of possibilities, the canvas upon which fate would paint its designs. But not all that emerged was light and hope. From the same primordial source yawned Tartarus, the great abyss, deeper than the deepest ocean, darker than the darkest night. He was the pit of punishment, the realm of the condemned, the place where even gods would learn to fear. And then came Nyx, beautiful and terrible night, wrapping the newborn cosmos in her star-spangled cloak. She was mystery incarnate, the mother of dreams and nightmares, the keeper of secrets that even the gods dare not speak. In those first moments of creation, Gaia and Uranos found each other. Their union was cosmic. When the Sky Father descended to embrace the Earth Mother, their love encompassed all of existence. From their passionate joining came wonders beyond imagining. Gaia's womb quickened with divine life. She bore 12 mighty children, the Titans, each a force of nature personified. There was Oceanus, whose waters would encircle the world, and Tethys, mother of all rivers. Hyperion brought the gift of light, while Theia made it shine. Coeus embodied intelligence, Phoebe brought prophecy, and Themis carried justice in her scales. But perhaps the most fateful of all were Kronos, master of time itself, and Rhea, the flowing one who would mother the next generation of gods. And there was Iapetus, the piercer, father of Prometheus, who would one day steal fire for humanity. As these mighty beings grew in power and stature, Uranos began to fear. He saw in his children's eyes the same divine fire that burned in his own. He sensed their growing strength, their emerging desires for independence, and in his cosmic paranoia, he made a choice that would echo through the ages. Rather than allow his children to claim their birthright, Uranos forced them back into Gaia's womb. One by one, he thrust his mighty offspring into the depths of their mother's body, imprisoning them in the very place that had given them life. Gaia's agony was beyond description. She felt each of her children's struggles, heard their muffled cries for freedom. Her body, meant to nurture life, became a prison. The Earth Mother's pain cracked mountains and split valleys. Her tears became the first rains to fall upon the world. The cosmic order itself began to buckle under this unnatural suppression. The Titans, gods in their own right, were not meant to be caged. Their power pressed against the walls of their prison, causing earthquakes and storms. The very foundations of existence groaned under the strain. And so Gaia's love transformed into something harder, colder, more terrible than any force yet seen in the cosmos. From the depths of her being, she forged a weapon, a sickle of adamantine, unbreakable and sharp enough to wound even immortal flesh. "My children," she called into the depths of her own body, "who among you will free your brothers and sisters? Who will end this tyranny and claim what is rightfully yours?" The Titans heard their mother's plea, but most trembled before the magnitude of what she asked. To raise a hand against Uranos was to challenge the very foundations of divine order. It was patricide on a cosmic scale, but one among them did not hesitate. Kronos, the youngest, the cleverest, the most ambitious, grasped the adamantine sickle with steady hands. "I will do it, Mother," he whispered. "I will free us all." The trap was set. When next Uranos descended to embrace Gaia, driven by the same cosmic desire that had created the Titans, he found death waiting in the place of love. As the Sky Father spread himself across the Earth Mother's form, Kronos struck. The adamantine sickle bit deep, severing Uranos's divine essence with a sound like thunder splitting the heavens. The Sky Father's cry of agony and betrayal echoed across the cosmos, and his golden blood fell like rain upon the earth. From those divine drops sprang new life, the Furies, terrible goddesses of vengeance, and the giants, children of earth and sky, who would one day challenge the gods themselves. And from the foam where Uranos's essence touched the sea, the most beautiful of all goddesses would one day emerge, Aphrodite, born from violence yet destined to rule through love. The Titans were free. They burst forth from Gaia's womb like stars being born, their divine light illuminating the cosmos for the first time since creation began. Kronos stood among them, the bloody sickle in his hand, no longer the youngest child but the new ruler of the universe. But as he claimed his throne, Uranos's voice echoed one final time across the heavens, carrying a prophecy that would haunt the ages. "As you have done to me, so shall it be done to you. Your own child shall rise against you, and the cycle shall begin anew." Thus began the reign of the Titans, born from chaos, baptized in blood, and destined to repeat the very patterns they had broken. For in the cosmos, it seems, some stories are written in the stars themselves, playing out again and again until the end of time. The age of Kronos had begun, but already the seeds of its ending were sown. For divine prophecies, once spoken, have a way of fulfilling themselves, no matter how powerful those who would defy them.